Hi guys! Sorry about earlier this morning, but it's yours truly, MusicClues here, and guess who's here?
Hey, subscribers! It's Ethan here.
So yeah, we are welcome to our one of our pre-E3 streams before actual E3 starts next weekend. And must I say, it's going to be a packed one. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Ethan's lucky he's going to be at work most of the week next week.
Well, okay, so I'll give you a little bit of updates. What's going on lately with me? Okay, so let's say that I was on with JR recently, last week. And also, go check out a couple of those videos that have recently been out on his channel. And I was part of that
collaboration
with him.
Yep. As you can tell, JR is one of the most common friends we see quite often, so you'll be seeing it. And for those who subscribe to him, you'll be seeing Ethan quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
And then sometimes me as well. Yeah, so that's definitely one thing. As soon as this live stream is over, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check out JR's thing. JR's videos, and I'll also leave a card on the side as well. Well, for everybody to check out once the stream's over.
Yeah, just for like a couple of videos I was on. I was just on a couple of videos with him.
Indeed. Anything else?
I think that's it so far, what I can say.
Yep. Well, so like I said, this is one of the pre-E3 live streams I have planned, and there's still plenty more to come, but oh my gosh, can you guys believe we're almost this close to E3? Literally 7 days till E3 starts. Not only that, but it's almost 7 days from two of the year's most anticipated games. Well, I say free, but technically one's a DLC, so doesn't count. But Guilty Gear Strive, which unfortunately we can sadly not buy. And then one of Ethan's most highly anticipated games, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which Ethan has been dying to get his hands on.
Well, I could say this, so I will definitely say this, but I seen the good hopes of these people on Twitter lately that they give a good high hopes that this game is going to do well.
Indeed.
I mean, yeah, this may look like it's like the last like a beginning of the end of the series, but you'll never know. If it does well in sales and the reputation and everything, it's gonna last.
Indeed. All right, we're 12 minutes away from the Guerrilla Collective, which is an indie showcase. Now, we did have an indie expo earlier before this, but this one is going to be more focused on some popular indies and some underrated indies. There were some pretty good titles in the indie expo, though. I will say that. Yeah. So speaking of which, so far for E3, since we have some time here, let's go over who we know is going to be coming at E3. So we know for sure that Microsoft and Bethesda have both announced that they're going to be doing a collaboration for 90, you heard me, 90-minute presentation on upcoming games.
Yep.
Which means there's going to be a lot of info in that one. Maybe more information about the next Doom.
We'll have to see.
Indeed. Then we also have Nintendo's Direct, which, by the way, if you guys have been hearing the certain rumor that's been going around like crazy on the internet lately, Nintendo has said explicitly it's focusing on Nintendo Switch software only. In other words, only the games.
You know, I gotta say that there was making rumors about that some pro upgraded. I prefer not to say. Let's just say, count me out.
Count me out too. And apparently it's supposed to be happening before E3. Time's running out, guys. Guys, you got a week before E3 starts. That rumor better be coming true. Otherwise, Nintendo might be just holding on until after E3.
Or they could really put you in jail, people.
I guess so. Yeah. Then Square Enix has announced the Square Enix Presents, so we'll be seeing them. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Final Fantasy is going to be there.
Well, what another waste of my time then.
Of course, people would say that. And Total Fantasy is only looking forward to that one from Square Enix at the moment.
I mean, I don't know about the other games, but
Babylon Fall's going to be there.
Babylon Fall?
Yeah, it's a game that got announced at the last Square Enix Presents with the official name.
I see.
So that one's going to be there. The PlayStation 5/PC. It's going to be PC. $15 on it.
Yep.
And then let me see what else is happening. Okay, we also have the IGN Expo, which is happening. There's probably going to be some kind of exclusive event. I actually have a checklist of what's going to be happening for the next week and a half. So just let me get that up for my Twitter bookmarks here.
Yep.
And here you go. Okay, so the 10th, and I did officially receive the email. I will be co-streaming the Summer Game Fest opening kickoff live when it happens on Thursday next week. Then June 11th will be the start of the Geek. It begins June 7th. 7th will be Netflix's Geek Week, but on the 11th, they're going to specifically be focusing on gaming stuff. So that means we could be getting some cool gaming shows and anime stuff, gaming animes for Netflix, which honestly we are in dire need of.
Yeah.
Then IGN Expo, as I mentioned. Then June 12th is the start of actual E3. We have the day 2 of the Glow Collective. This is day 1. A wholesome direct following that, and then a Ubisoft forward with more information and some exciting surprises up here. Interesting. Then we have Gearbox following that, and then Developer Digital. Then on June 13th, we have Square Enix Bethesda, Square Enix and Xbox and Bethesda, the PC Gaming Show, the Future Gaming Show, and Warner Brothers Games. And if you know what's been going on with that company, I'm not sure what exactly they're going to be showing, but let's hope we see Gotham Knights.
Oh, well, we already know this one, and this is official. No worries. This is no rumor. This is official. It's got to be delayed till next year.
Exactly. So definitely for those who were wondering if it was coming out this year, sorry to burst your bubble, but unfortunately it's coming out next year.
They just announced it like a while ago, unfortunately.
Yeah, so patience is a virtue for those who are waiting for this. Let me see. Just make it in the chat. Okay. So the next thing is the next day on Monday, unfortunately a work day. Take-Two, Capcom, of course. You can have to check out that because.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I could see him maybe announcing another Ace Attorney game. I mean, they might talk about Ace Attorney there.
I hope so. I mean, not that well. Ethan's not excited about the upcoming Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but.
Well, I mean, again, though, this is actually a series that is a prequel series before Phoenix Wright.
So Ethan would definitely like one featuring Phoenix Wright again very soon here as well. He's been dying for one.
Oh yeah, that's after Spirit of Justice.
So it'd be nice to see that too. Then obviously I just said Nintendo, and then also in addition to that, apparently Bandai Namco is going to be showing something.
Ooh, I could just feel that they could talk about their Demon Slayer game soon.
Oh, and I'll tell you this off screen, buddy, but there was another rumor involving another popular anime game, new fighting game.
Actually, I noticed there is something like that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Can't talk about it on here. But if even knows what I'm referring to, and if it ends up being true, Well, let's just say Dragon Ball won't be the only popular anime to get a new fighting game by accident once.
Yes.
But that's only if it comes true. Don't take my word on that. That rumors have led us to be false before.
Yes.
Yeah. So next week's gonna be a busy week. I'm personally looking forward to Nintendo's Direct because legit, I don't even know when the next big Nintendo game outside of Mario Golf Super Rush is gonna be.
I mean, for Sony though, I know that they're gonna be at the Summer Fest, the Summer Game Fest. But they're not gonna be at E3, but they're gonna be at the Summer Game Fest for sure.
Exactly. So we could see something from them from the kickoff live, or they might have an state of play for later on in June.
Yeah. So another thing too is that Activision is also going to be there, not at E3, and Summer Game Fest.
So yeah.
So okay, the thing is, for me, I am crossing my fingers we get Spar 4. That's all I ever can say in that day. If we don't get it around E3, don't be so surprised.
Yeah, if we don't get it around something like Fest or E3, yeah, guys, don't be surprised. Like, the only thing they announced is Call of Duty. Can't say I'm shocked, but called it.
I'll be disappointed, but it'll be almost obvious disappointing.
Yep, pretty much.
Because I know a lot of people on Twitter recently are wanting Spyro 4 so much.
You and I both want Spyro 4 so much.
Oh, yeah.
But patience is a virtue, as I always say. I am super excited though for all the presentations to see what's coming up, because honestly, me and Ethan don't really have any plans outside of maybe September. And November, we already have books for Pokemon, period.
Well, the thing is, I'm still waiting for that double pack to be available at GameStop.
Same here. In fact, I think the orders went up a while ago, but
not the double pack, though.
No, not the double pack. I did take a look at that. And if they did, and it's sold out on Amazon already.
I knew that part.
Seriously, is that hyped? I guess you and I better get our pre-order thing quick then, because more than likely it's gonna sell out.
Yeah, but surprisingly, when I looked at Amazon last, still on.
Yeah, interesting. They must have restocked then. Wow, you guys really are looking forward to Diamond and Pearl's remake, aren't you?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself, so... And plus, I remember playing one of those games when I was younger, too. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So, as someone who's mostly hyped for big title, I don't really what to expect now to predictions for Nintendo's, because Nintendo is a lot of big ones. I have no idea. Nintendo's been pretty silent these last couple of years. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to expect. Be a new Fire Emblem game?
Maybe. Well, I just don't see we'll get another one yet.
Really?
Well, think about it. Album has been becoming more popular recently, but I just don't see it'll be like coming out again and again and again like some other franchises.
I see.
Because think about it. That franchise may have gone up so high recently, but does it do it like Mario? Or does it do it like the other popular franchises? That is my point.
But we'll see. People are speculating that we're going to get a possibly new Giovanni of the Holy War remake if we get an announcement of anything Fire Emblem related.
That would be nice. I mean, I played the game a bit and it is pretty good.
Yes, Ethan would definitely love a remake. In fact, I'd probably practically play for it myself because it's one of the Japanese exclusive titles. Legit, even as I played any of the Japanese exclusive titles due to them being a Japan only Nintendo.
That's unfortunate. That's because maybe back then Nintendo and Japan didn't think that a lot of people in America would be interested.
Which is totally fair, because back in the day, I know for a fact RPGs weren't so big. I do know nowadays they are.
Yes.
Although I wonder if half of that's because of the yard stat.
Let's not be surprised, folks.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. But yeah. Oh, 15 seconds before the Gorilla Collective. Now the Gorilla Collective did show some cool stuff, and I do believe they showed. I think I might be mistaken. Last time they showed off SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom because Purple Lamp Studios, who was eyeing Gate.
What is poppin', everybody?
Here's the Gorilla Collective. Here we go.
Collective 2. I am your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix, the media indie exchange and indie team in Terabang Entertainment. I am with my co-host, Alex Wilmer. What is poppin', Alex? How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for having me, Justin. It is very exciting to be back for the Gorilla Collective 2. As you said,
I'm super happy to be back. I'm happy to be in the studio.
Yes.
Where are we at?
Yeah. This is our studio here in Berkeley. We're on our Foley stage, and it's very, very nice to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Yes, of course. And as I said, this is our second annual. That was like a nice little rip. As I said, this is our second annual Gorilla Collective event, which was initially started as a global coalition of leading game studios, publishers, and industry leaders coming together to help bring new announcements, gameplay trailers, and reveals from studios of all sizes direct to enthusiasts worldwide. And the tradition continues this year with 2 showcases where we are having during this showcase season. Check out our schedule right here for this week's event and next. There it is. Today we will start with a wide range of games and then connect with our friends in Japan for some Bit Summit picks, and end the day with our Black Voices in Gaming post-show. Before we get started, we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors: PlayStation, Xbox, Kickstarter, Razer, Astro Gaming, our fellow devs and publishers, 2 Awesome Studio, Akupara Games, All In Games, Good Shepherd, Humble Games, Goblin Studio, Graffiti Games.
Oh, there's PlayStation and Xbox.
Digital, Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Tiny Build, Thunderful, and of course, Whitethorn Games.
That was a mouthful.
It was a lot, and there was a lot of really good pauses.
Okay, so Xbox and PlayStation are sponsoring this podcast. More than likely, that means a couple of these titles are definitely coming to PlayStation 4 and 5 and Xbox Game Pass / Xbox Series X and S.
Where you can
And
learn more about these games, the games that you can buy right now, and some of the games coming up in the future you can wish list now. So check out the event page, Gorilla Collective, on Steam.
Yeah, make sure to do that. Shout out to Valve, to Steam for working with us, and also all of our other platform partners as well. Shout out to our broadcasting partners for supporting this showcase and the developers on the stream. We couldn't do it without you. Twitch, Steam, IGN, and of course, GameSpot. They have helped to host this stream, and it is super amazing. Enough of all that, though. Let's get started with our first set of games with a few brand new exclusives, catching up with the adorable creatures in the world of Eternal Cylinder, and checking out an update for beloved Metroidvania, as well as some up-and-coming slick indie games. Without further ado, let's go.
Alright. See.
We're on that one game right now.
Okay. Ooh, this looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, so the game's called Automuton. Interesting. So from what I can tell, it seems to be a platformer hack and slash.
Oh yeah. That's pretty nice.
Indeed, indeed.
Google Stadia.
505 games. L play. Way forward. Oh! It's Bloodstained Kiss of the Moon coming to Stadia.
What do we have here?
Yeah, this is Bloodstained Kiss of the Moon, Kiss of the Moon, Moon for Stadia, which is nice for Stadia fans, for anybody that uses Stadia. Okay, here's the next one. Good Shepherd Entertainment, Ace Team.
In the Eternal Cylinder, players will have to explore a vibrant alien world teeming with
The
strange
Eternal
life.
Cylinder.
Survival is a constant challenge,
Interesting.
as different natural biomes each bring their own unique obstacles to overcome. For example, the extreme heat of this desert environment will quickly make your health dwindle. Luckily, the Trebhum are resourceful creatures with the unique ability to spontaneously evolve, if you feed them right. However, environmental conditions are only one of the many dangers you will face, as the world is filled with dangerous creatures, some natural, some not. The strangest of these creatures have the ability to remove your mutations, threatening your ability to survive in multiple ways. Learning all the surprising ways to interact with the creatures of this world is key to survival, as they are an essential source of vital resources. To find a way of surviving the unstoppable threat of the Eternal Cylinder, you will have to keep exploring, keep discovering. After all, there's an important trait that humans and Trebhum have in common: curiosity.
Coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Oh, and Epic Game Store. Coming soon. Alright. That looked like an interesting game.
Overcome challenge of diversity
Uh-huh.
and dexterity. Backpack miniguns.
Backpack miniguns. What the heck? Interesting.
There's nothing in common. That's this one.
Axel Outcome.
I'm Daniel Piqueras, a 23-year-old solo developer from Spain, and Axolotl is my first game. You play as a hungry axolotl with an AK shooting his way from us. People often ask me how I came up with the idea. The truth is quite silly. I was joking with friends, and suddenly I said, imagine an axolotl and AK-47?
Huh?
And that's pretty much how it came to life. My only goal with the game is for people to have fun, to have a good time. Nowadays, more than ever. So thank you so much for having me here and for showcasing my game. Take care. Bye bye.
Axel AKO available on Steam. Okay. Huh, that sounded like my stomach. I'm quite hungry. So, what's up? Fight for your meal. Fight for your meal? Ooh. Kill. Get ready to kill. A little. Tons of weapons. Cute unlockable skins. 2 versus 4 player multi-cap. Up, okay. Excuse you. Okay, so this is a 2D platforming game. Ruby the Wait for Mine. Coming to Switch, Steam, and PlayStation.
I don't know about you, Alex, but I'm looking forward to not getting steamrolled by a giant cylinder. But I am looking forward to whipping some more creatures' asses in Bloodstain. Make sure to follow and support the devs, as well as pre-order and wishlist them on Steam or wherever they may be available.
True. And up next, we're taking a ride with some fast-paced action titles. Then we're switching it up for some darker, more moody vibes, as well as showing some love to a couple of games from the Black Voices in Gaming Freshman Class 2021. Let's start with a kick-ass trailer and hop into some more games.
True.
Violet Stain. Mark, there's a man you don't know. He's sometimes in the room with you. Smiling. Teeth wide. Condomating. Yikes. Breaking you. Accept his embrace. Never ascend. Mori.
Far up in the skies, you can see towers of madness. Must open the third gate to give access to the moon once more. We do this unwillingly, but we must.
But we must. Oh! Millions of monsters. Stand in your way. Source of Madness. Wish list now on Steam.
Hi, my name is David. I'm the co-founder and 3D artist at Bleak Mill, and we are developing Industria, a mystery first-person shooter in which a woman searches for her work colleague in a parallel dimension. The game is a lot inspired by Half-Life 2, Bioshock, and the works of David
Inspired
Lynch.
by Half-Life
In this
2.
video,
Oh, I've heard
give
that
some
one quite a
insight
bit.
into what we are working on.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
one of the popular games on PC in the past.
Indeed. People have been requesting Half-Life 3 for years.
Well, I mean, I understand you guys are into that game, but hey,
Yay. No,
Really
thank you.
called the Hound. They feature a pack behavior, means they have a leader, and the other pack just follow that leader. They are quick, agile, and harm the player a lot. They're saw blades.
Saw blades? Need to meet one in a dark alley, then.
The second thing we want to show you is the optic, which you can see right now. The optic is a long-range enemy that pins down the player with a machine gun. We also want to show you new environments, such as this abandoned apartment building in the city of Hakavik. Hundreds and thousands of people lived in the city, which is now abandoned and filled with robots that want to kill the player.
Robots that want to kill the player? Well, that's definitely a narrative to figure out what's going on.
Why the robots are here, where they come from, what they have to do with the past of the player character.
oh, okay,
Support
so
us.
looks
Feel
like
free
we got
to
some more
wishlist
announcements.
Industria on Steam.
Oh,
And
go ahead.
follow us
Go ahead,
on
but you can talk
Facebook,
about them.
Twitter,
It
and
says
Instagram.
it's confirmed that God of War Ragnarok,
See you
which is
next
the
time.
sequel, and Grand Theft Auto 7 are coming to PlayStation 4 as well as 5.
Well, there's your confession. Well,
Let's go, no surprise.
This place is definitely not what it used to be.
Sorry, the only game that is not
It's like a snake shedding
exclusively
its
to
skin
PlayStation
over
4
and
would
over
be
again.
Magic League the Park.
which means this one's gonna have to really showcase the PlayStation 5's power for the sake of the sake of the PS5. Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of people that aren't really gonna be buying the system. It's doing until way later.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know like how well it's gonna do. I do know this. the reviews from some companies review it before the game comes out. You can do that. I guess not.
Sorry, buddy. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Maybe in the past might have done that too.
Yeah, that's happened quite a bit in the past. So you're not. This isn't the only time.
I'm talking about like the PS2 and GC2 and PS3.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not. I hate to be honest with you guys, but sometimes viewers are getting paid to do some bad reviews.
At least that's what Ethan thinks. Okay.
Well, I don't mean like all the games, but sometimes.
Okay, so this one is a hack and slash game. Ooh. Rockin' music, that's for sure.
Yep.
Ultra Age, autumn 2021.
Two-story motel in El Paso, Texas. That man lived 46 stories yesterday. All below ground. It's extremely haunted. And Max is at the bottom. Dracula. War of the Vampires. She's waiting for me. Would you believe that this is a love story?
El Paso Elsewhere. Wishlist now on Steam.
Olá, eu sou Will Fernandes, game designer e diretor criativo de Elder Age. De Lovecraft até Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Elder Age é uma mistura de minhas experiências. O gameplay conta com elementos clássicos, mas também incluímos um toque moderno ao jogo.
Oh, interesting. Skill-based combat. Okay. Wishlist today. First person survival platform. Survival platformer. Handcrafted courses. Multiple runners. Original soundtrack. Multiple genres. One hit kills. Run, die, run again. Why does this explicitly feel like a PlayStation ad?
Choose a grid. Defeat new enemies. Go and save Dora.
What is popping? I am here with Ariel Knight, Neil Jones, who just released his game. What's up, man? What's up, dude? He just released his game, Never Yield, and you know it's been blazing up these streets, especially as far as like you've got mad press and everything. But we're here to talk about Black Voice in Gaming freshman class and really how that came together, because it's been a real magical experience. So can you kind of talk about that and like what it is?
Yeah, so Black Voices in Gaming freshman class was an idea where we kind of reach out to the upcoming games made by Black talent in the gaming development space in the game industry. When I first kind of thought of it, I really wanted it to be kind of like just something to highlight all these games that were coming out relatively soon and show.
Is that a Pokemon OST?
Creators, in this space, we're all in together.
Looks like
Funny they have that here. Yeah, I don't remember the gameplay handing out rights to the Pokemon games. Games for indies, do you?
So then when we talked about the idea,
Any news, bud?
And ran with the whole thing together, and reaching out to everybody with views is really amazing. Everything was really smooth. So if you haven't checked out the list yet, I don't know if it's posted in the comments or anything like that, but just look up Black Voices in Gaming freshman class. It should pop up, and all of those amazing games are there.
Yeah, you can also check it out on blackvoiceandgaming.com. That kind of really jump-started that website too. We had it kind of cooking up since the last Guerrilla Collective, but really wasn't able to really put it into full effect until we did launch the freshman class. And I can say it was amazing. Like Neil had I think we were just eye to eye. You know what I mean? Just thinking about this stuff, because the freshman class really came from the Double XL, which I'm a huge hip hop head, and I used to I couldn't wait to see that cover, and to see who was on it. I mean, until maybe it got crazy with a bunch of mumble rap stuff that I didn't even know about, but that's besides the point, you know.
Yeah, man, it was really exciting. Especially when we started off with a lot smaller of a group of games, just people we kind of knew of closely that was a part of the Guerrilla Collective, or that you featured, or who I just kind of knew personally. And then you kind of reached out to more people and really packed the list more with games that I didn't even know that was coming out. So yeah, man, it was really cool. And it just came up with me and you just randomly talking, how we just hop on and start talking about stocks and video games and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really cool to have that community. I don't know, it's just flourishing. Neil's been, hooking me up with contacts and people I should connect with to get press, or for potential business deals, and vice versa. And we met a year ago, actually, on on stream was the first time that we talked. So kind of to throw it back to this was kind of dope,
Yeah, man. And I think the more Black people in this game industry, because we're so spread out. There's a lot of us, but we're all over the place, and we don't really know each other in that way. So the more community we have, and the more of us, the more we can support each other and help each other. Because my whole thing, the whole reason behind this was just to be hey, look at all these other games that we're often on the list together for Black History Month, for but we never even talked to each other. My first time really talking to Nelson, who worked
Oh,
on
yeah.
who made Dog's Airport, was, you know, when we were putting this together. So it was really just cool meeting everybody and seeing how chill everybody was, because like once we like pitched these creators the idea, they sent us the concept for, you know, what character they wanted to be a part of the poster. And they just kind of like let us do our thing.
Yes, it's super cool to see the different art styles and the different types of games that we're making. They're not all the same, and I think that sometimes we get pigeonholed into like making a certain type of game. So like this
Sony, open world.
You're managing
Is that what they're saying?
Yes, we get pigeoned to make certain types of games.
like bathhouse. Like that's what, like who would have thought that someone would make that, let alone, you know, a black game developer. And I'm making a freaking Jay and Silent Bob game, so no one knows that I'm, you know, I'm black, or my team is, you know, has like it's extremely diverse. Like James is, you know, he's also gay, and he's the black man in Georgia, and he's like our art director. Like we got Evan Washington, who's going to be on the stream, and he worked at Sony, and he's also a producer on our team. Like, but we're making
he's worked at Sony. Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Interesting.
Like, those are like two white dudes, you know, dudes portrayed as potheads, and it's like, okay, but that's what we decided to make at that moment. We'll definitely get into like more thematic, like culturally relevant stuff for us, but that was what we were working at the time. So it's so interesting, like that culmination, and also to see, you know, just in general, like the lack of access that some of us
I'll tell you, they drive me nuts.
Like some of us have been in the industry,
and I gotta live with
playing
two of them.
you know, the political game for a while, but a lot of us haven't and are making like dope ass games. Like Adam Kareem, right? He's in software, but this is like really his first time in you know, in the business. So like he's asking all these questions and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it just shows, you know, that no matter what your background, where you're from, hey, like we are down to connect with you, to support you, and promote you as much as we can. I will say, if we do like another list, I now that, you know, the first list is out there and like people kind of know about it and it has a little bit of attention, the other black creators out there who, you know, that we aren't connected with, because, you know, we only know who we know. We want y'all to reach out to us and, you know, say, hey, what's up? And, you know, anything that we can do to help you, we want to do that. But, you know, like this first list, it was like really quick. We did this in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So it was like really fast forwarded. So we just want to reach out to more people of all like black backgrounds, and like kind of just make sure that we can support you the best we can.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, we've shouted them out before, but I want to shout out Humble for helping to support, like, the Black Voice in Gaming. If it wasn't for, you know, Humble, Kickstarter, Raw Fury, those folks, we wouldn't be able to, you know, basically fund that whole thing, you know, that whole promotion, you know. And also, you know, I'm one of the advisors on the Black Game Developer Fund for Humble, so I'm always trying to find. Yeah, like, I'm you know what I mean? I'm flexing right now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like we would love to get in contact with more developers. We have, you know, a Discord server that we're communicating on, and it's blowing up. I know it's blowing Neil up while he's like working on his stuff. But we're just here really to help and boost the confidence and exposure for everyone. So yeah, it's been really dope.
Yeah, because we haven't really run into any problems. Everybody's just been super chill, and like we're just trying to keep that momentum going, because I think we all kind of know the situation we're in, where we're all the underdog, no matter you know, where we are in the game industry. If you're an HR, if you're, you know, a developer, if you're a streamer, we all in the same place. And like the streamers really came out and supported us too when we kind of put this list out there. They went out and looked up these other games and tried to support them. And if you didn't know about the list, now you know. So like, keep a lookout for the next one. I don't know when that's going to be. Whenever we
try to do it again, but probably once a year, but maybe we could do it twice because there's some folks that we kind of left out there dropping in 2021, 2022. So
yeah, that was the point I was making. Like we did miss people. Yeah, and it wasn't intentional. It was just like, you know, it was fast moving. We were trying to get this thing out, and we only know so many people. You know, we only got so many connections, but we wanted to expand that to like as many people as we can.
Yeah, for sure. So where can the folks find you, Neil?
Oh, you can find me at Ariel_Knight on Twitter and everywhere else.
Cool, man. Thanks for joining us, and yeah, make sure to check out Black Voice and
you, man. You've been amazing. The Gorilla Collective is dope. You put together this list. You did way more work than I did, but I just appreciate you, you know, taking like this idea and just running with it and doing your thing.
For sure. And we got the Black Voice in Gaming coming up pretty soon for the Gorilla Collective. So make sure to check out that. I just wanted to make sure to talk to Neil, and it's been awesome. So I'll catch you up. Catch you later, man.
All right, man.
All right. Peace. It is so great to see some of the new titles and also follow up with teams like Retro Ninja with their game Run Die Run Again to see how their game is coming together as they iterate on the design, mechanics, and just overall graphics. El Paso Elsewhere and Run Die Run Again were both games from developers who were also included in Black Voice in Gaming freshman class. The Black Voice in Gaming stream was first started last year's Gorilla Collective during the time of civil unrest. Check out the Black Voice in Gaming post show.
After the show,
Faux show.
Next, we have a few exclusives on the RPG strategy side of town.
Did someone say RPG strategy? Now that's Ethan's cup of tea.
Those pieces right now. Check it. Butt naked.
Seriously.
Okay, people, listen up. Let me tell you about the guild where Dungeoneers will be killed when you volunteer for all 3 cheers. It's Dungeoneer time.
The dungeon building card game builder is back.
It's Dungeoneer time.
More playable classes. More weapons and loot? Ooh, shiny. And more monsters. Duh? What's an RPG without monsters?
Just in case you're wondering, we wanna be pillaging, we wanna be plundering, we wanna be dungeoneering.
World premiere. 505 Games. Pipe for Sloth.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the
I like the art style.
The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them. But this harmony was not to last.
Of course.
Slowly, without much notice, the withering was bringing out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul saved the land. With support from their friends and with boundless determination, this young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world. Grow.
Grow, the song of the Evertree. Oh, I saw that earlier. That's coming to PC, Steam, PlayStation 4, Steam, and Xbox. Oh, and Switch.
Oh, go Thor! Medium plus demon of destruction! The gates have fallen! Heroes are rampaging the temple! We need a miracle! More wood? We could offer you many things. Gold, beasts, shows, or...
Legend of Keepers.
Once upon a time, 3 courageous tinkerers lived together in the woods. They settled and lived a wonderful life, building their home, went hunting and defied any weather, and explored distant lands in search of new resources and hidden treasures.
Welcome to Tinkertown.
Tinkertown.
My name is Julian, and I'm with Hedda, the publisher and developer behind this charming pixel sandbox RPG. Since Tinkertown went into early access last November 2020, we've continuously updated the game. We've added more customization options, new items, from weapons, housing, to decorations, farming, fishing, cooking, as well as more game mechanics.
Of course.
And as we've been developing with you, the community, we've decided to give the next update some more awesome features you've been waiting for. So beware of the Desert Dungeon. The Desert Dungeon not only delivers new enemies, but with it, we've added behavior trees to all our NPCs, making them more aware of the surroundings and more challenging. Be cautious when entering the dungeon, as it is filled with new mechanics, most prominent traps. Poisonous arrow traps and monster ambers are only a few of what is to come, and a new powerful boss awaiting you. The new patch will be available for you to play on June 16th. See you in Tinkertown.
Interesting. Exclusive.
We are the Zodiac Legion.
The Zodiac Legion.
Beset us on all sides. Once our knightly brotherhood
I
stood
didn't
as a
notice those
bulwark
all these
against the
pictures are
forces
like
of evil.
these here
But when
are
the
like mostly
stars
for
abandoned
PC
the
anyways.
world,
Good chunk of them.
divided,
Chunk of them. But a good chunk of them.
only on the strength
Which is
of our
interesting to say the
arms.
least, because usually RPGs are more popular on consoles than they are on
The
PC.
tides of magic
That's
crossed the land once
because
again.
it's made from the
We are ready to
True.
reclaim our lost
True.
heritage.
Still, 505 Games I wouldn't consider indie their publishers, so them being in there was a big deal. And Everglow does look like an interesting title, I will say that. Definitely something I'll keep my radar on.
And vanquishing their minions with righteous fury. We explore ancient ruins in search of forgotten artifacts to support our war effort, slaying the horrors that stand in our way. Yet some of these abominations may prove more than a match, and our brothers may bear the ultimate sacrifice to bring about victory for the entire order. The blood of the fallen shall inspire the rest of us to carry on. As we grow stronger in the ways of the Zodiac, we learn how to adapt our approach. The spirit of Taurus allows our warriors to break through stone, giving their comrades the opportunity to flank the enemy and drive a salient into their defenses in a single mighty charge. With the foe's shield wall in disarray, nothing can stop us from delivering a killing blow. But we won't win through bold deeds alone. We need to equip our champions for the many tasks that lie ahead and choose our battles wisely. The dungeons of our adversaries still hold our long-lost brothers, whose zeal could not be quenched even by death. We must rescue them and secure their escape by any means if we are to deliver them safely to our citadel, where their wisdom will drive our scholars towards new discoveries. Yet the engines of war grind on through all the lands. The enemy seeks to flood us with even more misshapen monstrosities, while we drown them in a rain of fire. We are the Zodiac Legion. We are the light of hope, a glow in the dark of night, and we will not falter as long as the stars guide our blades.
So
That was awesome. So many great games in every genre. I'm really happy to see the new ideas and remixes of styles coming to the mix this summer.
Yeah, such dope stuff. Next up, we have a cornucopia of lighthearted and Twitch action games that will test your hand and eyeball coordination. Have you competitive with
that
your
sounds like
friends
my cup of
and
tea.
put a big
Tea.
smile on
Tea.
your
I
face.
love that type of
Let's
game.
kick it.
Exclusive. Oh, Xbox. I assume this means an Xbox Game Pass announcement imminent.
Maybe.
Super Space Club. Coming late 2021. Xbox. Microsoft. Whitehorn Games. Awesome Master. What's this? Awesome Master coming 2021. Younglid. Out now. Out now on Steam and Itch.io. Exclusive.
Hi, I'm Annika from Happy Broccoli Games. We're a small studio based in Berlin. We're a bunch of weird people making an even weirder game called Kraken Academy. It's a comedy high school adventure that is coming out later this year. You're the new kid at school.
Kraken Academy?
You save the school from doom and destruction by a huge magical kraken with big dad energy. This game is a love letter to 90s anime and Zelda Majora's Mask. So if you like any of those two things, you should definitely check it out. I'm super excited to show you today, for the first time ever, our hand-animated trailer that we commissioned to showcase the game. Now, it's a really big deal for us to have such an awesome trailer, so I really hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see, don't forget to wishlist. It really helps us out. Thank you so much.
Kraken Academy. Wish with now. Steam, GOG, and Humble.
3, 2, 1, go!
Old Master. Drunk Boxer. Monk. Assassin.
Kung Fu Kickball is a team-based fighting sports game where the best ball kicker wins. You gotta punch, kick, and headbutt your way across the field to smash the ball into your opponent's bell and rack up points. Hi there, I'm Jonah Wallerstein, the creator of Kung Fu Kickball, and I'm super excited to have my game included in the second annual Guerrilla Collective. The game has been in early access on Steam for a little over a month now, and we're just getting started. So today I'd like to announce a new character joining the ball game. That's right, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, is ready to unleash his monkey-style kung fu on the playing field.
Sung Wukong. I've seen that character in the roleplay community quite a bit. I'm not sure where he's from though.
I don't know.
But the game looks cool. Cool. Kickball game in a samurai setting. Yeah, well, ancient setting, I should probably say. Count me in. And too bad it's on Steam. See, what's with all the Steam guys? Guys, I get the PC is a big platform, but full a couple bones.
Actually, this one is this year.
Oh, scratch that. Coming to consoles later this year. Never mind. You go slide, guys. Anno Drive. Wait a second. I think I've seen this one.
Yeah.
A new chapter in the story of Jacqueline, our main heroine. Ian Wright, stylist speedrunning platform, set on the streets of Cyberpunk City near Barcelona. With it, we want to show you a bit of our city in a different light than you may be used to. In Neon Drive, you can rush your way through its areas solo or with 4 people in co-op. Young Drive is coming out later this year for PC and all major consoles, with the help of our publishing partner, Critical Reflex. Please check out the new trailer for the game. We hope you like it.
New trailer? Okay. Critical Reflex, 2 Awesome Studio.
We've been hit! 30 seconds to find all the drive cores. No time to waste then.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this before. Play on an Ono with your friends. Up to 4-player co-op. Global leaderboards.
We're through. Let's get to it.
Anno Drive coming to Steam, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch.
To whet your appetite.
Oh, come on! Steam gets a free weekend to play.
I can't believe the type of game. It's just phenomenal. Super good. Before we move on to the next segment, we want to say thanks to our broadcasting partners, Twitch, GameSpot, Valve, and IGN. Thank you so much for supporting and hosting the stream. We also want to thank all of our other sponsors who are coming up right now. They're so amazing. We love you guys so much. Over the year, we've seen some exciting releases from some of the most amazing developers that have blessed the Guerrilla Collective and other mix events, as well as the other events that have been popping up digitally all year.
Seems to be a very quiet morning this morning. Not surprising. Bison. Everybody's probably getting ready for E3 and Summer Game Fest. I don't blame them either.
And we'll also check out a couple of updates on some award-winning games that are soon to become contemporary classics.
Huh?
Let's do this.
Ooh, what do they mean by that?
Imagine that humanity, in its ceaseless quest to ravage the planet, has driven even one of the most
Endling.
powerful creatures in the animal kingdom, the fox, to extinction. As the last fox on Earth, you're fighting for survival in search of the rare sources of food left in this dying world. But you're not searching food just for yourself alone. Your clumsy cubs are eagerly waiting for your return and the safety of your shelter. Until that fateful day when something or someone takes one of your young foxes. The loss of a youngling is a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching moment, but as long as there's hope, the victim will try everything to get it back. This is where your keen sense of smell comes in handy. You can sense the smell of your cub and can even sense some traces left behind. Dropped objects tell you the story of what happened at these occasions. Your sensing skills are also very useful to find prey, as animals also leave a trace you can smell and follow. And you will need that skill, because your other cubs still need your attention. As they grow up, they will leave the shelter and accompany you on your nightly adventures. They are new to this world, so keep the little ones close and safe. Over time, they will learn essential life skills and can do their part for the survival of the group. Nights are dangerous enough when perilous traps and other predators threaten your cubs. But during the day, the most dangerous predators of them all start roaming the world. Humans. It's your job to guide your vulnerable cubs safely through the dystopian future of an exploited Earth. On your journey to the last safe haven, you must overcome all the dangers that lie ahead. Survive. This is Endling.
Okay. Endling. Coming to all consoles and Steam.
Hi all, I'm Michelle, the game director of Beasts of Maravia Island, a 3D adventure game about discovering extraordinary creatures, learning their behaviors, and most importantly, photographing their majesty. Today,
Photographing?
much gameplay of
I'm not too big on that.
This luminous locale is home to a number of unique beasts.
Speaking of photographing, Ethan hasn't played new Pokemon Snap yet. I probably should get around to that later.
Alright. Be honest.
The Glimmering
This
River
game
features
reminds
puzzles
me of
where you must cooperate with animals
Snap.
in the area in order to
I was just about to say the same thing.
playful spin behavior.
Not that I have a problem with Pokemon Snap. Well, at least not new Pokemon Snap. Yo, gee, though. No comment.
Yeah, I know. Before diving down into the water to fetch his toy. This is one of the many opportunities to engage with creatures in meaningful and non-violent ways in store for you on Maravia Island. Beasts of Maravia Island is coming soon to Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. We're so excited to see the amazing photos that you take.
Beasts of Marvel Island. Next one. You gonna go take your shower, bud?
Yeah.
All right. Says Ethan's gonna go take a shower, so he probably won't be back until after the end of the stream. All right, buddy. You have anything to say before you go?
Well, all I can say is I hope you guys enjoyed this stream.
All right then. We'll see you later, see you later, buddy.
Yep. Take care, guys.
Okay, so Oven. Fire Tonight, August 12th for Steam and Switch.
Hi, my name is Eleanor, and I voice the sister in The Lightbringer. Today I'm giving you a quick deep dive into the game to take a closer look at the gameplay. The Lightbringer is a poetic adventure platformer with a heartfelt narrative presented entirely in verse. The world has been claimed by vile corruption, filling it with vicious, slimy beings. Your sister set out on a journey to rid the world of these evil entities, but somewhere along her journey, she vanished under unknown circumstances. Now the task of saving the world has fallen upon you. Guided by your sister's spirit, you aim to succeed where she could not. The goal of each level is to reach a monolith and cleanse it from the corruption that has taken control of it. You do this by collecting power in the form of light motes that are spread throughout the level, often cleverly hidden outside a beaten path. Best keep your eyes peeled.
Your journey will take you through tropical islands, icy tundras, dark dungeons, and mountaintops high above the clouds, all with their own unique mechanics. Each level works as its own little world, filled with platforming challenges, puzzles, and enemies. Speaking of enemies, you'll often find yourself fighting the corruption, both smaller enemies as well as large sentinels brought to life by the corruption. These encounters will test both your skill and determination, and they will not give up without a fight. We hope you have enjoyed this quick presentation, and we look forward to showing you more this summer. As for the game's release date, it'll be out when it's out.
Hi everyone, I am Joshua Monchan, narrative designer of Vertigo at Nintendo Studio. Vertigo is a narrative and adventure game freely inspired by the movie masterpiece directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The main themes of the game are roughly the same ones that appear in the movie: obsession, madness, manipulation, identity, and the confusion between imagination, dreams, memory, and reality. We've used a lot of Hitchcock's storytelling techniques, from his special use of suspense, the focus on the psychological side of action, his marriage, the fiction of reality, and of course, the MacGuffin. We've also been studying Hitchcock's camera work, subjective shots, his use of detail shots, and even the dolly zoom effect, also known as vertigo effect. In the movie, the spectator always knows more than the main character. You have to translate that into the game and let the player know more than the actual character that they are controlling.
World premiere!
Amazing games. Of course, it's pitter patter of my heart. It's just every time I'm like, feel like I'm getting a shot of adrenaline. Those are some awesome, maybe that's not adrenaline, but those are some awesome games. Next up, our friends at Neon Doctrine, formerly another indie, have joined us to show some of their amazing titles.
Let's check it out
now.
Neon Doctrine.
Hey everyone, we are Neon Doctrine, purveyors of exclusive games from around the world. We hope you enjoy this showcase of our upcoming titles. Neon Doctrine is proud to be based in the city of Taipei, so it brings us great pleasure to introduce you to the legend of Tianjin. Set in Taipei and featuring Taiwan's most famous folk hero, we cannot wait for you to see the place we love and experience an interesting piece of local history.
Product not yet ready.
Legend of Taiwan. Fight for justice. Expose the corrupt. The Legend of Taiwan. Coming to Switch and Steam in October.
From the Far East to the countryside of New England, we'd like to welcome you to Brow Hill Manor, where the science of the 19th century meets unspeakable ancient horror. Don't get lost now. You'll never know what you'll see if you open the wrong door. Without further ado, Lamentum awaits. Marriage, love, and devotion can lead to acts of personal sacrifice. But for my lovely wife's hero, these noble acts are twisted into acts of depravity. Would you be willing to betray and murder those who trust you in order to save your true love? How far would you go to bring back your lovely wife?
My Lovely Wife.
Our free-to-play multiplayer PvP shoot-'em-up Retrograde Arena is available now on Nintendo Switch. And the best part, it's free. We have a friend we would like to introduce you to, and I think it's best if he speaks for himself.
Hello, my name is Jacob. Hello, my name is Jacob Jazz, and I come here to tell you a story. This is the story of a pizza dude. That's what nobody ever knew, is that he was already dead when he died. He was dead when he died. When he died, surrounded by VHS tapes and cannibals, was dead when he died. When he died. Hello, my name is Jacob Jazz. The dinosaurs are real when he died. It's published by Neon Doctrine and developed by one single person. You will play this game with some tacos next 2022 when he died. A first-person murder adventure game set on the Bayonets Mausoleum universe, part of the Jacob Jazz trilogy. Welcome to the most infamous dinners of all. When he died.
I hope you enjoyed these games as much as me, enjoyed introducing them. You can head over to our Discord or Guilded to talk to us, the developers who work with us, and our amazing community. But wait, what's this? We have a sneak peek of an unannounced title. I'm very happy to present to you Project Althea.
Thank you so much to all the developers and to you for tuning in. And make sure to check out the Steam Gorilla Collective event page and wishlist some of these games.
Yeah, definitely support the developers. For our first day's finale, we are going to be traveling to the east to connect with our friends at Bit Summit, who will be showing some of the most inventive and interesting
Okay, sorry about that, guys. But that's all for the live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, I will see you guys later on for the next closer to E3. But for now, enjoy the live stream I had today, and then I will see you closer to E3 time. I'm excited to see what the world of gaming has in store for us this year and the next year and even beyond. So yeah, E3 hype again. Woo woo! MC out for now. See you guys later.